But in studio for us to look at an upcoming project, which project I think is still even going on, is the Cyber Connect GH conference with cybersecurity professionals, which is a project and also happening on the 27th October to 12th November at the Lancaster University. But in studio for us to delve deeper into this conversation is Fabiola Amedo, who is a Chevening alumni, cybersecurity professional and lead of Cyber Connect GH project. Also, we have Eugene Elikem, who is a Chevening alumni, Ghana president, and Dr. Pius Gadose, head of the computer science department at Lancaster University. You are welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing?
Thank you. We're
doing well.
Good, good, good. Let me start with you, Fab.
Yes.
Cybersecurity, we've seen a lot of things in the space. People using AI to sort of mimic people's voices, putting information out there that is wrong, people falling to it or being prey to all these things and that. What in your immediate reaction to what is happening with the usage of AI? It looks like people are looking more at the negatives than the positives when it comes to the cyberspace.
Yes, thank you for the question. So when it comes to artificial intelligence and what it's the kind of developments that are happening with it, we see a lot of opportunities and risks that are presented. More so, negative news tends to trend, right, more than the positive side of things. And just like any other kind of technological advancements, you would always have the negatives. Okay, just like we have cars. Cars take us from one destination to another, but sometimes people have accidents. If you don't drive properly, you're going to crash, etc. So the whole concept of the AI and developing trends in the cybersecurity space, what we need to do is to be able to identify what the risks are, the kinds of threats that they pose to us in our daily lives, and be educated about them and know how to protect ourselves against them while taking advantage of the opportunities that they present. So in certain instances, yes, we've seen the deepfakes. I saw the show you had earlier with how people are using deepfakes to deceive people. So there's always the need for us to have this, in addition to the skills we are building, have this skill of discernment. So discernment, I was telling a friend the other day that it's one of the skills that we need in this digital age, because one of the ways that people get deceived is through falling for these kinds of attacks, social engineering related attacks. And then with the advent of AI, it only exacerbates the trend and makes it a bit more difficult for people to detect what is real and what is fake.
Wow, interesting. So, Eugene, are we getting the best out of AI yet? And I don't really know whether you think that there is more we can do to really derive the best out of it.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think there is always more we can do. As a country, we still need to do more, both individually and as a government, because AI is something new to us. Many other jurisdictions have mastered this and are getting better at it. The pace at which they are moving is faster than we are moving. So there's always more to learn and better things we can do with AI.
And also a lot of things to do to fight the crime what it comes with.
Yes, that's true too.
Wow, interesting. Before we come to the conference or the project you're embarking on, let me ask Dr. Pius, the onset of AI, cybersecurity and all that, do you think that it can worsen in the coming days if actions are not taken?
Yes, of course. Well, everything is data. What is driving everything today is actually the fact that we have vast amounts of data on the internet. So our lives are getting easier, they're getting faster, and we are getting more connected. However, most of the things that we need to do to safeguard our data and our networks are what we need to start creating awareness around. Otherwise, we'll get to a point where, as we have more data, things are getting more sophisticated. Now, cybercrime will also get more sophisticated. And if we don't start now in making sure that we provide the necessary forms of awareness and trust, or whatever tools we need to be able to safeguard our data and networks, things are going to get worse. It's going to get more difficult for us to be able to protect our information from unauthorized access and damage. So it is very necessary that we start now. Otherwise, things will definitely get worse.
So why this conference or this project?
All right. So when Fabiola reached out that they wanted to collaborate with Lancaster University Ghana on the conference, you'd realize that what we are not seeing today is the practical hands-on experience that students need. You know, in computing and engineering, experiential learning is very important. Otherwise, students will still come out of school and still be struggling to get exactly what they need in order to navigate the digital world today. So it has become necessary to bring in industry experts, people that have had years of experience in the field, to give them practical knowledge so that they will be able to take that out once they are out of school.
Beautiful. So, Fab, when is this event happening? Tell us about the project. Tell us about the conference details.
Okay, all right. So to start off, to give a bit more background, so Cyber Connect GH was an idea that I birthed based on my own personal experiences some years ago when I started. Sorry?
You are the mother.
Yes, you can say that from my personal experiences as an undergraduate moving into industry, you know, the universities would help you provide career guidance, etc. However, you'd go into industry sometimes and you realize there's a need to be abreast with the kinds of certifications that you need to take, what particular path to tailor into and specialize in. And I realized there was a lot of information that I didn't know how to grasp and put together. So that gave me the idea to start a project like this to connect the undergrad students with industry professionals to bridge that gap and give them some exposure and help them to be able to make the most of the opportunity that they have to network to make decisions about their careers, especially in this case, in the case of cybersecurity, because that's a field that I operate in.
Oh, wow. Interesting. And Eugene, what role are you playing in this?
Right. So,
Because having been Chevening Alumni Ghana president, what role are you playing in this?
yes. So this project is actually funded by the Chevening Alumni Program Fund.
Oh, that's nice.
So the Chevening community are people who have benefited from the British government's scholarship program to study for a one-year master's in the UK. So the program has it that after giving you the opportunity to study, when you return home, because it's a scholarship that is for you to study, come back home and support your country. So when you return home, there's the opportunity for you to pick up a project that you want to do, maybe based on your specialty, pick up a project, and then the fund, which is actually administered in the UK, can fund up to £100,000 based on the extent and the impact of that project. Because at the end of the day, the Chevening Secretariat wants to improve conditions of your country as much as also market what they are doing. So that's where we come in to support this project. Fabiola actually bid for the fund and then won this year's Chevening Alumni Program Fund. So she's, so we're funding that for the year.
You also work together with Lancaster University, and that's where it's happening, like the venue.
Yes.
Tell us the date, we already know the venue, so the date and how the entire program has been structured.
All right, so we are starting this Wednesday, 22nd October, and then finishing on 15th November, 2025. This will only be held on Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on our campus. On day one, that is the launch of the program this Wednesday, we are bringing in key stakeholders in the industry to come and then speak to the students or the participants on what will happen. The other days that are remaining will be more hands-on experience. So there will be trainers that will come on to train the participants on various tools in cybersecurity that they need. There is a challenge at the end of the entire program as well. That will be a final project that the participants will have to participate in so that we award a winner at the end of it all.
Wow, beautiful. Fab, who qualifies to be on this program?
So because it's a partnership with Lancaster University, and also it's the maiden event, or let's say the pilot of the project. So the main target as the computer science students and cybersecurity enthusiasts within the Lancaster University community. So for now, that is the main target, and hopefully in the future, I would be expanded to other universities for a wider reach.
Okay.
So that's how it's being run at the moment.
So from one particular university to the other?
Hopefully, eventually,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
But for this year, the target is Lancaster University. And also, the reason I chose Lancaster University is because I'm also Lancaster University alumna. When I was on the Chevening scholarship, I went to Lancaster University for a year to master in cybersecurity. So I felt the connection deeply with Lancaster University in Ghana. And that's why I'm executing the project with them.
So, George, you need Fabiola. She has masters to master in cybersecurity. Yeah, that's interesting. So thank you so much, Fabiola Meadow, and thank you so much, Eugene Alikem, Tonyava, and also Dr. Pius Gadose, all who came in here to share with us the details of the Cyber Connect GH, a conference with the cybersecurity professionals, and this is actually a project. Beautiful one there. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, gentlemen. We are grateful for joining us here in studio. We'll bring you